guys. I'm live. Hi, Karen. Welcome, everybody. Can you guys hear me good? Karen, is my voice coming through good? I want to make sure before I start, y'all can hear me. Because I know I'm a little bit choppy here. You can hear me good? Okay. Well, welcome, guys. Hi, Rebecca. I'm good, thank you. Hi, guys. Weekend night, right? Hot summer night. Well, I wanted to come on live and do a reading, guys, for the twins. Hi from Australia. I'm getting for bed here, Aussies. I wanted to end this evening on a really positive note. Things are going, this light's super bright, I'm sorry. Things are going really well for the twins. I think things are going good for specific waves. Now, there's the key word, waves, okay? There's specific waves. Some waves are going through a very happy transition, and some are going through a triggering, okay? So we're going to kind of see what wave you're on, and let's ride the waves, right, guys? Let's just ride the waves. Let's see what's going on with everybody. I feel sad I had to sage. Oh, my goodness. Perfect here in Albuquerque, rain in the high desert. Yay! Hi, Tippy. Hi, hun. Well, guys, I can tell you before I start flipping through the cards, I feel that there was a connection, for me at least, with the air reading that I did. If you guys haven't seen my readings through the elements, catch the air reading. I do feel there's some kind of a masculine twin that shocked me, even in my own situation. I had done that reading the other day, and all of a sudden things just switched on. My DM and I barely communicating now. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's get into what happened, guys. Some of you were in communication and now it's off. And some of you guys, communication was off and now it's on. So let's see what happened. What is this major shift? What is this portal that people are traveling through? What level are you on? Where are you at in this journey as a twin? Okay, and let's see. Let's see what's going on. I want to do a reading now for the first wave, second wave, third wave. This is something I haven't done before, and it is something I have not seen yet on YouTube. YouTube, from the readings I see, it's just a general for the twin flames, and whatever energy you pick up on is for the reading. It could be the first wave, second wave, third wave. But right now, I definitely want to pick up on the different waves. I think that would be interesting. Do you guys like that? Because I haven't seen the other waves. And if you're new to this channel, I specialize in twins, and I can tell you there's 3 different waves. The third wavers have just come into some kind of union or contact or recently been triggered. Recently. Okay, and now that they're separated, they're like, what's going on with my divine connection? What happened? The second waivers connected. I'm just going to brief it down, okay? The second waivers connected. They were in union. They triggered. They separated for a while, and now they're coming into union again. And the first waivers have probably done that a few times, and they're coming into union again if they've been struggling. If one partner in the first wave has refused to own up to their karma, they're going to be straggling behind. They're going to be a straggler. But there's a lot of first wavers who are out doing the work. They are out lifting the vibration of this beautiful earth. Okay, they're the healers. They're the gurus. They're the yoga specialists. They're the ones that specialize in specific kinds of journeys. They're relationship healers. Okay, so those are the first wavers. And they are there to help us as well. So I'm going to start with, I guess, third wave. Let's go ahead and start with third wave. How does that sound, guys? Okay, and I'm going to do, let me see, how many cards am I going to do for each wave? How many cards am I going to do, Lord? Mind, heart, challenge, outcome. I think I'm going to do 5, okay? I'm going to do 5 for each wave. And if I need clarifiers, I will do clarifiers. But this is something that I haven't seen on YouTube, so let's see how it goes. Maybe it's something I'll continue to do. All right. It's something different. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, this is a change. Okay, we're going to change things up. I would have you guys facing the deck, the cards on the floor, on my desk right now, but my tripod here is not, as you guys saw it fail the other day, it's not going to do that for me. So you're going to have to see me with no makeup on at night. Not the prettiest sight, guys, but hey, I'm real. And I know you all are real at home. Tell me you guys are over there with makeup and all cute at this time of night. Well, maybe in Australia you are because it's the daytime over there, but I'm getting ready to hit the sack after this, okay? So let's go ahead and see what's going on with the third wave. I am going to smudge real quick, so just bear with me, okay? For those of you that are watching later and it's not live, I want you to fast forward a few minutes because it's going to take a minute to shuffle and sage, okay? But I have to clear the cards, guys. This is live. This is how I do things. I want you to be part of it. If you want to be part of the energy, please join. Send me your good vibes. Send me your energy, okay? So we can reach this in this reading. Okay. Hold that up. And my gosh, hang on, guys. Really? My beads broke on my feather. That's okay. It got glued. Holy Spirit, please be welcome in this reading. Holy Spirit, I welcome you now. I welcome you in my heart and in my mind, in my soul. Help me deliver a message of truth, love, and light for all the beautiful people watching. Everyone looking for answers in regards to a divine soul relationship between two twins. This is one soul in the fifth dimension, split into two, down here on earth, okay? You guys are the same being. You're just two different bodies down here. You have a lot in common, but it's the yin and yang. There is differences. Lord, please help me connect to this yin and yang, this divine masculine, divine feminine. Cleanse my energy. Cleanse my energy. Let me be a channel. May I receive this information in my mind, my body, my soul. May I receive this information. Let me be a channel of love and light. Truth is welcome. All the elements are welcome. Archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, you're welcome. Help me deliver a message, guys. Cleanse the energy. May your energy be pure and clean and honest and full of love and light. Peace. Peace be with you. Peace be with you guys. And in this room. You're eating junk? Okay. Well, let's get going. Let me dust off all this ash. Can't have that here. Okay. All right, guys. I've already shuffled my Tarot of Dreams, and now I'm going to do my Visa Visata deck, which is front and back. You're beautiful without makeup. Thank you, Converse. It is what it is, guys. I'm one of those people with Ketu in my first house. I could care less how I look a lot of the time. It's one of those times. I'm just too real sometimes, and it's to my fault. It's to a fault. Okay, let's go ahead and get going here. I was shuffling right off the bat, and I'm going to let it crown the reading. We have the Two of Cups. Now, this is spiritual. This is a divine relationship. I am asking for the energy in regards to this divine relationships. This is going to go for all three, okay? The first wave, the second wave, and the third wave. This is an overall, when it spits out while I'm shuffling, there's a very spiritual reason why God wants this here. There's a very big reason. And let me tell you, this is a sign for you to know that this is alchemy. This is, I'm shaking too much coffee. This is the reason that two souls are together. It's to share the yin and the yang. Look at the blue snake and the gold snake. Now, that's, different kinds of metals, but the star is right there, which kind of represents the sun, but it's also a star. It just kind of represents God's blessing on this relationship, and they're intertwined. This is also representing the Kundalini, and it represents your yin and yang, divine feminine, divine masculine, intertwined together. So yes, it's a very clear representation and picture right now for the twin flames, which is what this reading is about. So I'm going to go ahead and let this crown the reading, and this is your divine love. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to start off now with the third wave. Spirit, please give me a message for the third wave. These are the people just coming into the journey. They have just recognized their twin, or they've just come into union, or they've just separated. First card that spits out is the Seven of Swords. Guys, this is the third wave, okay? I feel I'm picking up on either the recent past or current energy. And this involves a lot of karma, okay? We all have past life karma, but the Seven of Swords right now in this third wave is representing distance. This is why we have Aquarius and Moon here. Aquarius is a long distance. This is very far off. This can either mean that you are very far from your twin right now, like distance is a problem, or the swords represent communication. Excuse me. So communication is a very big distance. There's not very much communication. It's very far. Okay, so the third wave, you are not getting the communication you want, and if you are getting communication, it's dishonest, or, and that is some of it, but you can also in the third wave just be experiencing a betrayal. There's a very big betrayal for the third wavers, and this is definitely dishonesty or cheating. Dishonesty in who a person is. I think you feel like you thought you knew this person and they shocked the hell out of you. They gave you a sob story. They gave you a big story about who they were. They kind of told you a fib, a lie, okay, about who they wanted to be, who they are. This is their true spirit, but they are presenting themselves to you in a very different way. They have a mask, they're being false, they're being fake, sneaky, deceiving you, and they have pulled the wool over your eyes, hurt you, and left. Okay, or this is you watching, cross-watching, and you've done this to them. There's been some very big dishonesty for the third wave, and I can say that I went through this. I feel I'm the second wave, but I did go through this when I first met my twin, when we first got together. And this is part of the triggering, guys. There is the triggering, okay? So for the third wave, this is part of the triggering. How do we know what wave we are in? Well, I would definitely recommend a private reading with me. Also, you can meditate. You can communicate with your 5D self, get your information. If you see the number 3 or 2 or 1, you know what I mean? After you've asked a question. I see ones all the time. This stands for new beginnings. It doesn't mean I'm a first waver. But if you seek an answer in meditation and you're reaching up, if you're asking the universe to give you a sign about your position in this relationship, and you see some kind of sign within the next 24 hours, even 48 hours, a very short period, you're going to get your answer. You can meditate. You can also subconsciously get messages through dreams. Okay, or you can get a personal reading, and I can get a kind of feel for you. But this is kind of what it means. I'm sorry, my contacts. Your stream keeps cutting out. Oh, no. Shit. Hang on, guys. Is it clear now? Is the stream clear, guys? You're fine. Okay, well, now you saw my face all up in the camera with no makeup. Thanks a lot. You did that to get me close to the camera, didn't you? Shame on you. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, moving on. So the third wave, guys, you are definitely dealing with some betrayal. It's lies and betrayal. It's also cheating. And you have just discovered it. Anyways, moving on. Third wave. This is in your mind. This is what you found out, what you know, what you're thinking. That card represents the head. These are your thoughts. I'm going to go down to your heart now. What is the third wave feeling in their heart? These are the people that just got into contact or just recently triggered. What is in their heart? What is in their heart? Okay. Death, guys. Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, the house, the 8th house, represents transformation. Is it still shutting out? Crap. My battery's charged. I'm sorry if it's cutting out. This is just crappy. Let me try to fix it, guys. Okay. I squished it in better. This is the 8th house, guys. This is transformation. This is death of the relationship. In your heart, you are grieving. What happens when people die? What happens? You're grieving. You're going through the 5 stages of grief. We all know what that means. The 5 stages of grief. You're mourning, you're grieving, you're healing, you're recovering, and you're becoming yourself again, okay? You guys are in your heart. Gosh, you're aching. It's like you've just lost someone. When a twin flame has lost contact with their connection, with their love, when contact has been cut off, it is equivalent for twins to the death of a very close family member, because you're literally cutting like half of you out. You have literally lost half of yourself. It's like, this is what this representation is here of the two twins intertwining. This is the Kundalini. Whenever I feel a twin flame connects and you're in union, you intertwine. You mesh. You become part of each other. Now, I have a little theory. It's a little example. But when twin flames do come into union and they have been intimate, either in the 5D or 3D, your soul is like 2 stickers. I know it's a weird analogy, but it's 2 stickers, very sticky stickers. And you stick the sticky parts together and you rub it really good. You rub it really good. And then you're going to try to pry the sticky parts apart. And if you've ever done that, if you've ever stuck a sticker on glass, it's not fun. And you're not going to get all of it off. There's pieces of the other sticker stuck on the other sticker, and pieces of that sticker stuck on the other sticker, the other side, whatever have you. Anyways, you're pulling your guys' hearts and your souls apart, and there is a piece of you gone for good. And they have it. Okay? Or you, if you're watching, there's a piece of them over there next to you. And you feel their essence and their presence as one. You feel that as part of you. So when the twins do separate, there is a level of grief and the equivalent of a loss. Okay? Loss of a family member. And anyways, this is also going into transformation mode. Okay, this is in your heart. Now, you may not know what's going on as a third wave twin. You don't know what's going on. You feel the transformation. All of a sudden, you are feeling like you're being called to awaken. You are being called in ascension. You are becoming more spiritual. You are becoming more at one with yourself. You are learning more about you than you've ever learned in your entire life. All of a sudden, you are faced with the deep inner truths of who you are. You are getting to the essence of your spirit and your soul. This is why the twins come together and they trigger, because it's like they wake you up. You've been asleep for this whole time of your life. You've mentally been asleep. And then you meet your twin and the lights turn on. Look, I got goosebumps. It's crazy. The lights get turned on. Your mind is awakened like never before. And you're suddenly being faced with reality like Neo coming out of the Matrix, right? You've been unplugged. That's another way of saying it for the third waivers, okay? You have been in the matrix, plugged in, laying down. Everyone knows what's really going on, but you've just been part of the matrix. Living life, doing your thing, doing 3D stuff. And all of a sudden, here comes your match. And they have awakened your love and awakened your insight. And then they're gone. Now you're dealing with the grief and loss, but this is the moment of transformation. You are going to, like a butterfly, come out of your cocoon. When you come out of this funk, which could last years, it could last 6 months, it could last years. Personally, from what I've seen and how many people I've spoken to, I wholeheartedly, honestly feel that the reason so many twin flame relationships are different is because, let me hold my swans for this. There is one twin, let me get this right. If two twins are working hard at becoming enlightened and self-evolved, they're going to come together faster. And those are the people that can do it in 6 months or a year or two. You know what I mean? And if there's one twin or two, and this is part of your karma, this is not a choice, this is part of your life path. If you are refusing change because you have a lot of baggage, a lot of karma to clear, and if one twin is resenting to change, it's going to take longer because one twin is ready and the other isn't. And this is the side that needs the most work. And what I recommend as a quick remedy for something like that is extreme dedication to meditation, Kriya Yoga, mantras, Ganesh mantras. Anyways, you probably have something really malefic in your chart. And if you guys do your Vedic chart, you know what I'm talking about with Ketu and Rahu. If you do a tropical chart, I am talking about the north node and south node of the moon. These are your karmas. Okay, anyways, it's not their fault. If somebody has a lot of baggage, you're just going to have to help them clear. Anyways, moving on. That's why each relationship is different, guys. That's why some people are working on it fast and some just, they have more work to do. I don't know what your past life karma was, but if you do a astrology chart, you'll find it out. You can see where your karma lies and you can work on it even better, even faster. Let's moving on. Ah, okay. The wheel pops out. I was just shuffling. I didn't even ask a question. I'm going to stick this with death for the third waivers. This is divine timing. It's just God saying, yeah, hun. He's telling me in my head, yeah, hun. This is part of it. It is karma. It is your own timing. This is your chart. This is your life. Notice this is a clock. The wheel represents time. It's like Saturn, but it also represents God's will. Saturn is the slowest moving planet out there. I think it takes like 30 years to make a full circle. Anyways, God is saying, look, I know this is taking time, but it needs to happen. It's part of your journey. The clock is turning, time is ticking. It's in divine timing. It's all happening as it should. Follow the prompts, okay? Just like when you're doing any kind of work or school or anything technological, follow the prompts. You'll get the signs. You'll know what's going on. You'll be ushered and urged to do certain things, and you need to do that. Don't fight it. Fighting it just prolongs it. What does this say here? Couldn't the DF help clear the DM's karma, or at least a portion? Where are the second waivers now? I'm getting to that one next, hun. Can the divine feminine help them clear their karma? Yes and no. I am not one of those believers that you can just meditate and take on their baggage, take on their life karma, and clear it for them. No. That doesn't make sense, right, guys? Let's think. They are a separate being. They have to clear their own karma. You can help. You're like an angel. You are put there in their path right now to help them come out of their shell, to help them face these problems. You're like a cushion, a pillow for the fall. You're someone there to help. You can pray. You can communicate through the 5D. You can communicate telepathically. You can. You can give them signs. You can give them readings. You can give them whatever you can to help them see. and you're like a friend or an angel. Um, and you can pray for them, and that helps lighten the burden. It helps lighten it. And the universe will hear you, and they'll say, I'm gonna ease it up a bit for you. I can help him, with a sign. I can help him with an angel visiting him at night, him or her. It doesn't matter if it's male or female. I can help them, do something, but it's going to be spiritual and it's going to be a little help. It's not going to be a clearing. I don't believe it's going to be a clearing, but it will be some assistance. Okay? Okay, sorry, guys. Let's go ahead and finish here with the third wave. Whew. Okay, transformation. Moving on to the challenge. What is the challenge right now? Or you know what? I want to do emotions and feelings. What is the emotions right now between the twins and the third wave? What is the emotions between the twins? Third wave. Third wave. Emotions with the twins, third wave. Emotions between the twins and the third wave. Just putting my hands on the cards, guys. I'm trying to feel the energy. I don't want to see them. I just want to feel it. Emotions, third wave. My right ear is ringing. I don't know if that means anything. We have the Queen of Swords. Now, I'll be honest, the Queen of Swords is not the most emotional and loving of queens. But queens represent feelings. They do represent emotions and communication. So what the twins in the third wave are feeling right now is, let's be honest, resentment, anger, wrath. A lot of the third waves want to wreak war, or how do you say, not wreak war, but the start of war. They want to slice and dice. This is like ninja, okay? They want to use that sword and cut. They want to cut people out, cut people down. They want to cut things out of their life that no longer mean anything to them and seek a very high spirituality. Or on the other opposite side, they want to cut their twin in half. They're so mad. I mean, for these twins, it's like I'm ready to call the police. I'm ready to take you to court. I am ready to rage war on you, okay? It's war. The Queen of Swords is like, I declare war on this person that betrayed me, lied to me, stabbed me in the back. It's bullshit, and I'm going to cut you. For a lack of better words, this is in the emotions. And I'm going to tell you, it's anger. It's anger. And it's also sadness. The Queen of Swords does represent a feminine energy that's divorced. She represents an energy that's been betrayed and wronged, and she's very smart. She knows what's going on, and she ain't tolerating it. She's not tolerating it. Now, this can be a masculine or a feminine. It doesn't have to be male or female. Just because my card is a woman, you can resonate in the male or female energy. It doesn't matter what you are, okay? I switch time to time from masculine to feminine, depending on it. Feminine is not decisive. This feminine energy is not like Aries, taking the lead, taking charge, making choices, making decisions. However, she is acting on anger and rage and emotions because queens are feelings. And she's taking the lead on making decisions based on emotions. It can be the worst mix. Making a decision when you're angry is probably the worst thing to do. Making a decision when you're extremely happy can also be the worst thing to do. Because if you're going to decide to make love or war based on your emotions, that's not level thinking. It's not level-headed. It's decisions based on the moment. And as you well know, water ebbs and flows. It goes up and down. It's always changing. So if you're basing your actions on your emotions, well, here's your actions. Up and down, up and down. You're like on a roller coaster. It also means that your emotions right now, third wavers, are a roller coaster. 1 minute you're happy, 1 minute you're sad, 1 minute you're stressed, 1 minute you're fine. This is mental anxiety, which, by the way, I'm just going to get clear. Swords represent thoughts, mental, communication, technology. They represent all that. And right now, you're very much in the mix of your emotions and you're up and down. This is in your heart. What's the challenge? What's the challenge for the third wave? What's the challenge for the third wave? Oh my gosh. I have the Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This represents rejection, and it also represents being left out and deserted, left out in the cold, shafted, completely backstabbed, which is what's going on here. Completely, how do you say, like someone comes up from behind you and punches you from behind you, you don't even expect it. And here you are asking for help, asking for assistance. I feel a lot of the feminines in the third wave are asking for assistance from the divine. This triggering has forced them to get spiritual. They are going to go inside this church where the pentacles are, and they are going to seek divine intervention. Help me realize myself, help me calm my emotions, my mind, help me transform. And you're reaching out to the divine. You are like, please, 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 please help me. And your challenge is to accept the help. Trust that you have five, look at that, 5 pentacles, 5 stages of grief. One and the same, guys. Third wavers, you need to get through the 5 stages of grief to overcome this hurdle. To reach the second wave stage of acceptance, dealing with rejection, dealing with loss, dealing with being betrayed, and dealing with your own ego, expecting them to do this, to do that. Apology, I want the apology, I want the call, I want this, I want that, and I want it now. This is like Veruca in Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Daddy, I want it now. Sorry, I'm being dramatic. But if you guys saw that movie, you know what I'm talking about. Nobody wants to be Veruca. Nobody wants to be a bad egg, which is why you're being triggered. Okay? Triggered. And once you get through these 5 stages of grief, being at peace with yourself, dealing with rejection, dealing with loss, dealing with anxiety, the acceptance of the loss of this person in your life, and being okay with yourself. This also includes self-love, and it also includes accepting assistance from the divine, getting in touch with them, getting in touch with spirit and the universe. Anyways, that's your challenge. The other card that came up with it that just flew out was the 4 of Pentacles. This is letting go. This is holding on. This is letting go. Let go of this person. Let go of the outcome of union. Let go of your own ego, your own will, your own desire. Let it go. This is the challenge, okay? You know what I'm talking about. If you guys have questions, please ask. But again, I'm feeling this is the energy for the third wave. And I'm going to get an outcome real quick. I surrender and let go. Okay, Gia. And remember, we don't know what wave you're in. You need to kind of research that. Ask the universe, ask spirit, get readings, do your research, whatever. You need to figure out. Well, I mean, you're going to know. I don't have to tell you to figure it out. I think each and every one of you watching has a good idea. You have a good idea of what wave you're in, okay? If you have questions and you need more clarity, please feel free to ask. I will do a reading for you. Thank you, Gia. You guys are too sweet. Outcome for the third wave. Woo-hoo! Victory. Look at that, guys. It literally says it's the 6 of Wands. It doesn't say victory, but look at this guy. This is victory. You will overcome, third wavers. You will succeed in your challenge of letting all that drama go. You will. And you will have victory. And I want to have a little happy conversation with you just for a second. By the way, the 6 of Wands represents, and this is in any textbook reading of tarot cards, guys, represents the return of a love from the past. This could be a family member, but this usually means 9 times out of 10, especially for the twins, their love, okay? But this is somebody that you love with all your heart, coming back from the past You have reclaimed your love and you have victory in your relationship. Not only that, victory with your mind and yourself and your ascension. Isn't that beautiful? Go third wavers. You are going to have victory. It is in your future. Stay calm. Things are going to change this summer. This is June, the Six of Wands. I feel the 6 is June. Also, I feel if you're in a third wave right now, just like a little spoiler alert, I do feel like you will be getting communication within 6 weeks. Wands represent weeks. They also represent communication, travel. They represent fire, passion, sexuality. They also represent travel, like going to and fro different places. Okay, it's like the staff of someone traveling in the mountains, going up and down hurdles. The wands represent a strength. Okay, this is very Leo, very much the strength card in the major arcana. It has that essence. Okay, the 6 in the major arcana, the numbers in tarot always revert back to the major arcana. They're connected, like this is a child from a parent lineage, and the parent lineage is the major arcana, and all the minor arcana is the children. They always have some connection to the parent. There's always a connection to the major arcana. So the 6 of wands automatically reverts back down to the lovers, the number 6 in the major arcana. So I'm going to go ahead and just make a claim that this is a union of two lovers, and you will find victory and you will have union, like you will get back together or you will communicate again. You will also see each other within 6 weeks. It's in the cards, and I believe that. I trust the cards. This is a sign. So if you're in a third wave within 6 weeks, it could be 6 weeks from now, or it could be this past 6 weeks you've transformed in this past 6 weeks and you're seeing the results of your hard work. You're getting communication. Or it could mean, and my left ear's ringing now, that you will be having victory in 6 weeks, getting back in contact with this love that has been denying communication with you. Okay, that's what I have for the third wavers. Beautiful. Hope I can do all three. This is turning into a long reading. Gosh, I'm already almost at 40 minutes for one read. Yeah, it includes smudging, but my goodness. Okay. Now I'm going to do second wave. Second wavers. See if you guys have any questions real quick before I jump into that. Communication started for us a week ago, where he opened up a little too. That is beautiful. I'm so glad. Hi, Manda. Okay, basically a lot of hellos. Hellos, guys. How do you know which way you are? How do you know which way you are? You mean one? How do you know which wave you are? I did answer that a minute ago. But if you just chimed in, okay, this is meditation. Seek answers. Ask the universe to give you signs. Okay, or get a reading. Have someone help you with that. Palm readings are really good. Someone can touch you, literally touch you and feel your energy and just have a rush of pictures and energy and ideas and thoughts. And they're like, oh, I know. I love to be hands-on, guys. It's really difficult for me to be on TV or on the phone. I love being in person. I'm so much better in person with a reading. I honestly am. I can connect to your energy spot on. I do feel there's hurdles, difficulties through the phone, but I'm still doing it. I still feel it. You know what I mean? I just love to feel your vibrations. I love to touch you and literally feel your vibration. I can really get a feel for you. So if you're ever in Colorado, hit me up. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the second wave. Second wave, second wave. If you're ever in Colorado, I do house visits. I do readings. I go to your house. I can do Reiki healing. I do palm reading. Energy readings. I can clear energy in your house. I do that. I can give you advice on how to better your karma, things like that. Meditation, mantras, what kind of yogas to use, things like that. If you're ever here, let me know. Okay, second wave. This is what I have going on, guys. Ooh, I don't even want to show you. I'm too happy because I feel I'm a second wave. I really feel like I'm a second wave, and this just confirms it for me. Before I blow it, let me read what these comments say. Wow, I wish I lived in Colorado. I know, dang it. I'm sorry, guys. Do you have any suggestions on a palmist? It depends on your area. I don't know where you're at, hun. Do you believe in, whoops, do you believe in twins? All twins will be in union eventually if one is in denial or possibly on drugs. Oh, I'm in, first waivers are all in union ready. Okay, let me just go ahead and answer that. I have gone past Queen of Swords and now acceptance of the loss and peace, then is third wave or second. You might be transitioning into the second. I lost my train of thought. I was going to say something and poof, it's gone. I was going to answer somebody's question and poof, there went my mind. It happens. Anyways, I'm just, my mind, guys, I'm sorry. I'm going to go, okay, what I was saying is I do feel like I'm twin. I mean, I'm a second wave twin. Spoiler alert. 10 of Cups with the King of Wands. I'm going to be honest with you guys. The second waivers, I feel very strongly, and I'm going to spit a number out. 90% of the twins in the second wave have Leo or Sagittarius in their chart. Yes, you could have Aries, but I know for certain there's definitely Leo in your chart. This could be Venus, this could be Moon, this could be rising, this could be Sun, this could be your Saturn. You know, you've got Leo and Saturn, whatever. I feel very strongly this is a big part of the second wave. And the reason I'm feeling Spirit is telling me fire is so important in the second wave is because fire represents action, leadership, passion. It represents strength. It represents a fire to get through like hurdles, and they have gone through some shit. You know what I mean? So right now for the second waivers, I feel fire is a big part of you somewhere. And if you think, oh, I don't have fire in my chart, and you've only ever checked the tropical, which is Western astrology, if you've only checked Western astrology, that's it. And you're like, well, I know my sun sign, but I have no clue my rising or moon. I have no clue where any of my other stuff is. You need to check. And on top of that, I want you to go a step further. And I want you to look into Vedic astrology or Vedic astrology. Because your sign changes in Vedic astrology. Your whole sign changes. Your sun sign, let's say you're a sun Gemini in Western astrology right now, you're probably a Cancer or something like that in Vedic astrology. Your whole sign is changed and you're like, holy shit, what? That's not me. That's not me. Real quick before I get into this, I'm just going to spit something out for 30 seconds. Bear with me. Western astrology is your personality. It's like your hair and makeup. You look totally different when you get ready for the day. Okay, for me, for instance, when I have all my eyes on and I've got my makeup on and my hair's all done and I look nice, that is how I present myself to the world. That is how I come off. I'm like, this is Stephanie. This is me. This is what I look like in, you know, the real world. Okay, but look at me now. I no makeup, hair's wet from my shower, not even done. I'm not wearing fancy clothes, you know. Okay, that's Vedic astrology. It's who you really are underneath the facade. Who you are. And I'm just going to give one more analogy. It's like cutting open your shell. Your shell is Western astrology. Yes, it's true. It portrays a part of you. But cut yourself open and spread open your skin and see the flesh inside you. Your heart, your soul. That's Vedic astrology. That is Eastern astrology. That's deeper. It's surgically opening you up and going deeper. And also from Vedic astrology, you can see and make predictions in your life and see where your past karma lies. Okay, I'm not going to go further into that, but please do that, okay? Anyways, moving on. Second wave. You with a fire sign in your chart or their chart are having union this summer. Between now and October, you will have union. You will have union. It's happening. I'm going to hold these up while I talk because I'm not that cute right now. You guys are definitely communicating. You are affectionate. You are sexually passionate with each other. Second wavers, you are hands on. Okay? You are hands on. You are kissing, loving. You're giving that affection, that attention. You're in communication. Things are looking up. Your past was all that drama that I mentioned in the first wave. It did have all that drama, but now you've overcome it. You have gone through the 5 stages of grief. And now, after the 5 stages of grief, you are finally, this includes myself, after 4 years of drama, getting some peace and relief. Can you guys hear me? You're getting peace and relief with your love. King of Wands, guys, is loving, sexy, passionate. Oh man, he's on fire. He's a leader. He represents Aries, but look at the Sagittarius sign here. This is spiritual. The King of Wands has the strength and courage of the Leo, the mindset and secret knowledge like the Scorpio, but he has the wisdom and higher teaching of spirituality like the Sagittarius, which, by the way, the ruling lord is Jupiter for Sagittarius, the guru. This is like Buddha, okay? There's a higher learning here for this fire sign, and it's deep, and this represents the twin, and it is deep, and it is masculine. Can you be male or female and resonate in this card? Yes, you can. But here we are, the twins. And I'm going to tell you, you guys are definitely physical, like fire wands represent touch, sexuality, passion, hands-on, moving forward, taking a journey together, taking steps. This is action, okay? Water can be stagnant. Air can just be, hanging around. Wands represent fast moving action. And I'm going to take a moment to meditate on that card, and I can tell you what it's saying to me is fast union. I want to mention real quick, Uranus is in Taurus for the next 7 years. And if you know anything about Uranus, it's surprises. It's a heck of a surprise, which can represent death, which we saw earlier, which is the Scorpio, the 8th house. They rule, and it's full of surprises. And this union is going to shock the hell out of you, second wavers. You're not even going to see it coming. You feel it, but you don't see it. Use your intuition. Next, second wavers. That's why I wanted to meet him at the office shop, at my house. Okay, am I missing a conversation here? Oh, I wish he's not communicating with me at all for the last month. Oh, thank you, Marco. You're so sweet. Sounds good. Okay, then, second wave. Okay, yeah, okay, sorry, guys. Blah, blah, blah. I'm getting through it, and my camera's jacking up. Keep jacking up on me, camera. See what happens. Get back in the groove. Spirit, please connect with me. I'm asking for answers in regards to the second wave. I know what's in their mind. Union is coming. What is in their heart? What is in the second wave heart? Ah! Woo-hoo! We have the Palace of Wands at the bottom. Fire, passion. Again, this is physical touch. This is romance. Okay. I take the fire as the 5th house. The 5th house in any zodiac, tropical or Vedic, represents your passion, your sexuality, your love, your romance, your children, your happiness. This is the fire house. And I feel like Leo, which represents the lord of the 5th house, is the Palace of Wands. And this is in your heart. You're like, oh, I want this family with my twin. I want passion, love, desire, sex. I want good relationship, spirituality. I want it all. You want it all. This is in your heart with the Palace of Wands. And here you have Virgo with the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of coins. Very earthy. Um, second wave, I do feel you have some kind of earth in your chart. This could be rising. I'm feeling Capricorn and Virgo for sure. For sure. But of course, Taurus can be in here. But, anyways, in your heart, second wave, whoo, you are feeling picky. In your heart, you feel like you're picked on. Virgo's very picky, meticulous. They're the kind of person, a Virgo, I'm just going to say something about a Virgo. They're the kind of person that will see a speck on your face and go, oh, you got something right here. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you have something hanging on your eye. Or you have some spinach in your teeth. Like, they notice every little thing. Virgo's like, they got the magnifying glass right on you, and they're like, oh, did you know this? Like, they're not afraid to tell you what's wrong with you either. Okay. And they're very picky on love partners. Anyways, second wave, you're either feeling picked on or you're picking on your twin, and you're scrutinizing every little thing. This is, what did they say? What did they mean behind what they said? What is the underlying word here? Okay, I just had this conversation. What is he really trying to get at? What is she really trying to get at? There's something beneath the exterior. You're like Scorpio. You're literally doing surgery on your relationship. You're like, oh, hell. I'm going to pick this apart. Number one, make sure that it's true. Number two, make sure that they're faithful and honest and they're real and they've actually overcome all their karma. Number three, how are we going to come into union? How are we going to actually manifest this? How is this going to happen? So, second wave, this is what you are feeling. You're picking apart the union, you're picking it apart. Okay? Be careful. You don't want to pick too much. You can put yourself off. You can be right here in the midst of union, like you're at the cusp. And then you freak out because it's like happening way too fast, or you're like, this can't be real. It's an illusion. This is a triggering again. This is another separation. This can't be union yet. So for the second wave, you're like, and I don't really resonate with this, but I'm just going to go with what I'm feeling. I'm going to explain how I'm feeling next, but this is what I'm feeling for some. You're definitely feeling like you're a little bit nervous about the union. You're not quite sure how it's going to manifest itself into your life. You can't see how it's possible. And this could just be for the Virgos out there or the Capricorn risings. I'm feeling some kind of connection with Virgo sun, Capricorn rising mix. Maybe it's one or the other. Maybe it's both. Him or her. Too confused here. But I am feeling there is some peace. Peace with your home right now. And you're not really wanting it to get burned up. You're kind of like, second wave, I found some peace. I just bought new furniture, for Pete's sake. I just bought a bed. I didn't, but I'm just speaking. I just bought a bedspread or a new couch set, and I don't think my twin really likes my style. Like, how am I going to move in with my twin? Or how's he going to move in with me? Are we going to move in together? Are we going to move into a new house? Are we going to stay in the same place? What's going on? Also, what's going on in their phone? You're thinking communication. You're thinking, what's in their phone? If we get in union, is he going to unblock, or is he going to take, he or she going to take that pin off their phone? Somebody's thinking that. I don't know who, but I'm hearing it. Is he or she going to take that pin off their phone? Whoever that is, second waver out there. Is he or she going to do everything they did in the past? Be stuck in their phone, stuck with their friends? Is things really going to change? And I feel heavy and I feel burdened. And I just want to take a moment. Whoever is resonating in that energy, breathe. Woo-saw. Like Bad Boys 2. Okay? Thinking Martin Lawrence, Will Smith. Rub your earlobes. Woo-saw. Calm down. Second waver. Take a breath. Do some yoga. Do some meditation. Do some mantras. Calm your mind. Okay? Little tidbit of advice. Union is happening with or without you. Be ready or not. Anyways, other second wave, you are like super ready. You're like, whoo, I'm ready. I've got my house in order. I've been waiting for this day. Please let me know when you're ready to be one. let me know. I'm right here. I'm waiting. Let's do this. Okay. For some of you, like that King of Wands energy, if you have fire in your chart, let's do this. I've been ready. Okay. That is for some of the twins in the second wave. You have been ready. I want to spit out that the second wavers have some kind of connection that I feel could be 3 to 4 years since you've met them. And I feel like it's been 9 lifetimes. There's something with the number 9. 9 is a very spiritual number. It represents God, the God number, number 9. It's very spiritual. Even Nikola Tesla, I believe, wanted to do everything with 9s. Anyways, what I'm feeling right now is 9. I don't know what that means for someone. Maybe it is the 9th month of birth. Maybe there's a Virgo out there. Duh, Virgo. I don't know why I thought of that. But there's something with 9 or 3s. Obviously, 3 times 3 is 9, so I'm just trying to figure it out. So I feel 3 years, 6 years, or 9 years. There's something to do with 3 years, 6 years, or 9 years. The second wavers. You have been going through this journey for that amount of time. Ooh, bunch of cards spit out. Okay, let's go ahead and see. If you're curious about my journey, I myself met this person about 4 years ago, but we really didn't get together till about like 3 and something change years ago. And now I'm starting to see results. So if that means anything to you, that's my particular position. And again, I do feel like I'm a second waver. Now, like I said, you could be 3, 6, or 9, but I feel the second wavers are somewhere in that arena. Okay? Or maybe their birth dates have something to do with a 9. Okay, I'm moving on. What is the challenge? Are you serious? I'm not going to pick up all these cards. By the way, I talked about a Virgo. Yeah, this is how the energy works. We got a Virgo here. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, a Virgo's involved in this second waiver. I can speak for myself. I'm not going to say if it's me or him, but there is a Virgo involved in the midst of our charts. I know that. And it does have to do with Vedic astrology, not tropical. Anyways, Virgo does ring a bell for me, but here it is. And this is a general reading. Please take what resonates for you, toss what doesn't. If you don't feel these signs are matching you, but the story is, take that because that means something for you. And maybe you're not sure about your Western and Eastern astrology. And you're like, I don't have a Virgo. Like I said, check. You probably do. Anyways, we have Virgo going on. Let me see what these... I have a Virgo rising. Awesome. I might be transitioning from 3rd to 2. I feel anger, sadness tonight. And that's normal. Even second wavers feel that. Damn, now I'm sure me a second wave. That's awesome. Mine a year and 6 months. I met mine 1 year ago. Okay. And everything's different for everybody, guys. But I'm just doing a reading, guys. Bear with me. Let me clear my energy here. Fine, stay that way. Okay, we do have a Virgo in the house. I also want to feel like, I want to say that the 9th house is the house of luck. It's, if you guys know anything about the houses, either Western or Eastern, the 9th house, whatever planets that you have sitting in the 9th house represents luck. Okay, so I feel like the number 9, this is a lucky time for you. Luck's on your side. It also represents higher education, ascension, spiritual thinking. Okay? So you are going through this stage, second wave. You are ascending on a much deeper level than you ever have before. You are doing some serious meditation, healing work. I feel the second wavers are taking on some kind of work, because Virgo does represent work, the 6th house. It's the house of enemies and hard labor, hard work. I do feel like right now, this second waivers have been putting in a lot of hard work in this relationship. And I don't just mean mentally, I mean physically. You guys have been helping each other financially. You guys have been helping each other emotionally. You have put your hands on them and helped heal them from some kind of sickness. Like you have gotten your hands dirty in this relationship. You've been working really hard and it's paying off. Here we also have the challenge. We have the Two of Wands. Again, this represents the couple. This is a couple bonding, the man and woman, okay? The yin and yang, okay? Feminine, masculine. 1111, beautiful. Challenge, making the right decision. And you're waiting on your twin to make the right decision. Second waivers, there is one twin that is ready to go, and there is one twin that needs to make the move. Take up, it's like the gauntlet. Take your gauntlet and just go with it. Make your decision. You know the love and passion is there with the fire. You know the love and passion is existing in this relationship. There is an immense attraction here. And it's not just sexual, it's spiritual. And my throat is like, whoo, weird. I can't even talk. I have to breathe. I'm sorry. Whoa, does anyone feel that? I'm not thirsty. I just feel like there's like a bubble in my throat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, and I feel hot. Let me grab my my labradorite. Huh. Okay, throat chakra for sure. Throat chakra for sure. There's a twin that needs to speak their truth. They want to tell you they love you, but they're not. They feel it. They want to tell you I love you, but they haven't made the choice to open up and express themselves verbally. They want to say it. They want to tell you. I feel like there's a wink when they see you, or there's this look in their eyes, like you know how you look at someone dead on and you know what they're thinking. You know what they're thinking and saying. And it's like when you look at your twin's eyes, you know that you see love. And you see them saying, I love you with their eyes, but they're not saying it with their mouth. They're not confessing it. So this throat chakra needs to get out. This twin needs to speak. Speak. Throat chakra, blue, speak. And now my throat's clear. Whew, now my throat is clear. Okay? Anyways, that's something. Then we have the 8 of coins. And if you guys, look at that. Oh my gosh, a Virgo again. Guys, I have 3 Virgos. This is no coincidence. Do you see that? Let me point it. Okay, we got Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Didn't I say 3s and 9s? Not to mention Virgo is a 9. Guys, do the math for me. This is spiritual. Okay, you're right here. 3s and 9s. Virgo. There's a Virgo involved in this reading. It's speaking to you especially. Anyways, moving on. So, and I feel like the Virgo needs to speak the truth. I don't know if that's male or female, but there is a Virgo that needs to come out with some honesty. And either you've already done it, you've already taken that move, you've said screw off or come closer, you've done something, you've spoken your truth, and now you're alone. Now you're going within. You're seeking higher knowledge, higher wisdom, and you're trying to figure out what to do now. Okay, I just flew off at the mouth. I've either told them that I love them and now they didn't respond and I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. I just said something that totally embarrassed me and put me in a spot. And I'm waiting. I'm waiting for their decision. Are they going to join me? Is this twin going to come to me or reject me? And you're worried. You're worried. This is why you're going within. Second waiver with a Virgo in your chart. Again, this is the 8 of coins. Let me see. Oh my God, I've been silent. He's been silent much longer. Yep, going within. Me. Mine used words like love, and it's all about love. Hints. Yes, hints, but can't communicate yet and tell me. Oh, I'm totally with you. My twin's the same way right now. I'm not going to I don't want to speak it before it happens, but yeah, totally on that wavelength with you. Guys, this is doing the same thing over and over again. Whew. This is the hamster wheel. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Coins, the Virgo, hard work. I'm just going to spit that out there. Super hard, dedicated, meticulous work. You are making a plan for this union, and you're like really planning it all out. Like I said, you're like the Virgo nitpicking everything. And this can be the masculine side or feminine side or both. Okay, I don't care who. But someone is definitely working out the kinks. They are, like I said, worrying about where we're going to live. How are we going to communicate? What has to change in my life to be in union? Do I have to take this block off my phone? Do I have to get rid of these pictures from my ex in my house? Do I have to do this? Do I, blah, blah, blah. Do you have to do all these things for union? So it's definitely working on that. You're looking at everything that you need to do, and you're going to create something beautiful, and you're very good at it. And you know that this is the year. I want you to know that pentacles represent years. They're long standing, long lasting. A pentacle represents 1 year. This is 8 years. I don't know, but I don't care about the 8. All I'm really feeling right now, by the way, 8 is the infinity symbol. So I really feel like the 8 is just saying you're doing the same thing over and over, hamster wheel. It's repeating the same karma. Please don't get stuck in your head about drama or like the how-tos, what ifs. Don't do that, because that's the hamster wheel. But I am also feeling like this relationship that you're building is infinite with the number 8. It's infinity. And a lot of you have infinity rings or something with an infinity symbol with gold. You've got something in your house that represents infinity somewhere. Okay, this could be a ring, this could be a necklace, this could be a picture. I don't know. This could be something, guys. I don't know. But anyways, maybe you have something gold in your house that there's a picture frame with it's in gold, or you have their name in gold, or you have a tattoo of them, or I don't know, something physical. Okay, because pentacles I'm talking too fast. Pentacles and coins also represent the 5 senses. What you can see, hear, taste, touch, and feel. Or I'm not saying that right, but you know what I mean, the 5 senses. So this is physical, and you're working on something in the 3D, very physical, and it's going to work out. This is something that's going to work out. That's what I'm feeling for that card. Moving on, the wheel. Not only is that the hamster wheel, be careful if you're replaying thoughts in your mind over and over and over again. Don't replay the same chapter. Move on to the next chapter. Stop living in the past. This is just my advice for the second wavers. Do not live in the past. I don't care what happened even yesterday. This is advice from Buddha, and I live to it. This moment is the present, and the present is a gift. I don't remember what happened yesterday. Literally, I do, but I want you to say, I don't remember what happened yesterday. I'm just here right now. This is me. This is my experience with the universe and reality, and this is my life right now. I don't want to worry about what happened before, and I don't want to worry about what's going to happen. I just want to be happy right now in this moment, because I know that I know that I know. As long as you are happy right now in this moment, right now, you're going to create this again, like the hamster wheel. Every moment that you live, you're creating another moment just like it. This is why they always say history repeats itself. Whatever you are feeling and doing right now, it will repeat like a hamster wheel. And if you're repeating doubt, fear, all that stuff, you're going to get more. If you are going to start clicking the lights on upstairs, feeling grateful, thankful, and happy with the moment right now, pretending, even if you're not in union, pretend for the love of God, pretend that you are. I know it's hard for some people. Pretend, because you're going to bring it to you. Anyways, this is divine timing, that this mission of doing the same thing over and over again, the hamster wheel, is complete. 10s represent the ending of a cycle. The wheel in general represents the ending of a cycle, a karmic cycle. It also represents divine timing. It also represents God's hand, the universe's play right now in the moment on this relationship. It's also a sign that something has changed, like seeing a butterfly representing transformation. Whenever you see a butterfly, if you're outside, especially in summer, and you see a butterfly floating by, they're saying you've transformed. Something new is coming. Look up. Look to the future. Look, something good is on the way. Transformation. So that's really what that means. This is your challenge, okay, to get off the hamster wheel. Whew, there goes that bubble again. What is the outcome, please, for the twins? The second union. What is the outcome? Second wavers, okay? What is the outcome for the second wave? For one, without even pulling a card, I know that for the second wave, it's going through a cycle of karma and learning something and being honest with yourself and being real, even being real in the face of rejection. Like saying I love you to someone that tells you they don't love you every day. They're like, I hate you, I don't love you, leave me alone. And you keep saying I love you. I know that that is part of it because it's not only humbling, but it's self-sacrifice. But not only that, it's an attraction of that thought. It's like, I know you love me. And they're like, no, I don't. I know you love me. No, you don't. And then that person's thinking, God, this person's annoying, but they're cute. Yeah, I do love her. You know, or if you like bug the crap out of them and then you go away and they're like, I miss you. You know what I mean? Like, keep giving that love because it's humbling. And in doing that, you're fighting that grief and sadness and anger and resentment in yourself. When you overcome the fear of rejection, you're facing it head on and you defeat that enemy. It's gone. Now, I did sales since I was like 15 years old. I've always been very good in sales. And I used to go door to door selling crap, and everyone hates door to door salesmen or women, but that was me in my younger years. And I was really shy. Believe it or not, I was like the shy girl in high school. Yeah, I didn't talk hardly to people, and I would like freak out if people talked to me. Like, I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting attention. Don't talk to me. I didn't like attention. Certainly did not handle rejection. And I'm just spitting this out because maybe some of you, this is an exercise you can do to overcoming rejection. When you go door to door, you kind of do a calculation in your head that after I knock on about 10 doors, none of them are going to answer. But usually by the 10th door, which by the way is surprising because the wheel represents change and the ending of a cycle, the number 10. But usually when I get to the 10th door, someone opens it. And I either get a yes or a no. But I know that it's 50-50. And at least I get the door open. So I keep knocking on every door till I get to that 10th door. And that 10th door opens. And I'm like, okay, let me spit out my little whatever and see what happens. At first, I used to be like, don't say no, don't say no, don't say no. Okay, but I got over that hump. Because then I realized, with ascension and higher thinking, not in regards to sales, but just form of talking, that not only after every 10 doors someone would answer, about every 10 door answers, I would get a yes. The rest would be no. 9, again, the number 9, magic number here, would be no's. No, 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 no. But then I would get a yes. And when you calculate this and you overcome your fear of rejection because you know that this wheel is going to pop up. I'm using that as an example, guys. You know that this wheel's going to pop up and something's going to change. The number 10. So when you're with your twin and they reject you, 9 times out of the 10, they reject, whatever. Keep saying, I love you. Keep giving that love. Keep giving it, even though they're rejecting you, because the 10th time it's going to be different. Something's going to change. And 10 times after that, something bigger is going to change. And 10 times after that, something better is going to happen. And it's going to be blossoming and it's going to change. I'm just using that as an analogy, guys. Overcome your rejection. Because a lot of you second waivers, and I know it because it happened to me way back when, but you are going through rejection with your twin and they do not want you. They've told you, I don't want you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want you. This is not going to work out. Go find someone else. Basically stop knocking on my door. Go somewhere. And you're like, you've been strong like 5 times, you know what I mean? And you're like, maybe I should just give up. They don't want me. They've made it clear. They've basically told me to my face over and over to do the A, B, and C. So I should just walk away because I'm sick of being rejected and I'm hurt and I'm put down and I am definitely feeling the burn. No. This is in your future. This is in your future. Change the cycle. I don't care what they're telling you. That's matrix bullshit. You know what I'm talking about. It's in the matrix. It's not real. It's an illusion. It's Rahu. It's the north node of the moon. It's a shadow. It's not even a real planet. It's a shadow of a planet. You have no power over me. You're an illusion. And that's that small voice in your head saying, this is not going to happen. Give up. Bullshit. I want you to be that king of wands and say, to the hell with you and these thoughts, this illusion. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to win the war. I'm going to win this battle. I'm going to get through this like a soldier, like Mars. You are going to plow through this bullshit and you're going to defeat your enemies and you're going to defeat this fear of rejection and the fear of loss and defeat. You are going to win. When you have a win-win mind, you're going to win. You attract what you think about. You bring about what you think about. And if you're thinking, I'm a failure and I've lost, you're going to lose. If you go onto the football field and you're like, I'm going to get that touchdown. Damn it, today's the day. I don't care what defense tries to plow me. Somehow I'm going to get a touchdown. You're going to get a touchdown because you went into the game with the mentality of a winner. And there's a difference between winners and losers. And it's all here, right between your eyes or your ears. Who are you going to be, second wave? Who are you going to be? What are you going to attract? What are you calling into your life? What is coming to you right now like a magnet in this moment? What are you beckoning? What light are you shining and who are you calling to you? Are you calling karmics to your life? Are you calling doubt to your life? Are you calling failure to this relationship, to your life? Or are you ringing the bell and you're holding the gauntlet of a winner? Are you telling the universe, and I have goosebumps when I say this, guys, you're telling the universe, I don't care what you throw at me, man. I'm going to be right here like a lion, like the warrior, and if I have to go down, I'm going to go down fighting. I'm going to go down burning with passion, with romance, with ideas of imagination that explodes from my mind. I can't even imagine what I'm imagining. It's just going to happen because I am an explosive power of a winner. I am an explosive being on this planet. I'm so powerful, I can't even comprehend. And I know that this is all bullshit and I'm going to win. And whatever I have to do, I'm up for it. And the universe is going to be like, damn, okay, all right, okay. Go ahead and give her the keys. This chick right down here, she's ready. Yeah, she's ready. She needs that right now. Just get her out of the way. Get her out of my business because she's bugging me. Please. Yeah, move on. Thank you. Go ahead. You know what I mean? That's what the universe is going to do. All right, I hear you. I feel like the universe is saying, okay, I hear you. I know, and it's coming. So for those of you that are fighters, you put your dukes up and you fight. And if you're not in that energy and you feel like defeated, fix it. If you have to walk away for a minute, get away from this relationship to find yourself, do that. I don't care what you have to do. If you have to tell them off, get something off your chest to get in that mode again, do that. But do everything with love. Now, when I have that anger and fire and passion inside me, it's not a bad anger. It's a determined. It's a warrior. Okay? It's a warrior. That's what I feel. I feel like my adrenaline is pumping and I'm a warrior and I'm not feeling the pain. And you can tell me what you want to tell me, but it doesn't affect me. It's like I have a shield around me, a protective shield. And all these things that try to hurt me, they don't. And when you're enlightened and you're spiritual and you're vibrating like with this high vibration, your aura is just beaming. There's no harm that can come to you. This is why even some Christians, people that are ultra religious, and I'm just going to throw this out there because I've been very religious in my life. I've been ultra. But I just want to say, for the Christians out there, when you feel like you have the power of God anointing you and you have the blood of Jesus covering you and nothing can harm you and that devil can't hurt you, it's the same thing, just a different mindset. It's the same thing. You have a shield. You are covered in ultra light from the universe that blocks and repels negative energy because you know, like a scientist, like attracts like. So if you're being this winner, you're gonna get a winner. Now, this is how people win the lottery. This is how people get a front parking every time that they go to the store. This is how people are successful and make lots of money. This is how, and I've done it. I used to do real estate. I did apartment management. I did all kinds of things, guys. And when I went in to meet with people and I had the mindset that I'm going to close this deal or I'm going to do this and that, it happened because I went in already expecting it. I wasn't let down. Very few times I was let down. Now, this relationship, because everyone has free will, it's a little bit tougher because even though I know I'm a winner, I have to convince the other person that he's a winner. You're going to win. You're going to come out of this. I love you and we're going to be perfect and it's going to be great. But you can't make anybody think that. So you kind of have to guide them, show them. And sometimes all you need to be is a light in the dark. Be that person they can talk to. Be that person they know is always there. Be that person that loves them. But most importantly, be that person that shines with light that everyone can see. That when you walk in the room, they're like, look at her. What's going on with her? Something's weird with this one. What is inside her? I want what she has, or he has, if you're watching your he. I want what that person has. And you're like this light, and everyone's like moths to a flame. They're like, I want some of that. What are you doing? I want to try it. I want to do it. Tell me. This is how your twin sees you as well. When you're vibrating like that, your twin's like, hey, where are you? Oh, I want to be around you. I just want to be here. I don't know what's coming over me, but I feel beckoned to be in your aura, to be in your space, to be in the phone looking at you, talking to you, sitting next to you. Your twin is feeling this vibration, and like a magnet, they might even be holding on like, whoa, like I'm being sucked this way, like, in Aliens when they open the hatch in the universe and the people are being sucked out to the universe. They're like hanging on for dear life. Oh, I know I'm weird. My mind's going everywhere. But you're being sucked that way. And that's how your twin feels. They're being sucked towards you because your vibration is so amazing. And they're your twin. They just automatically, like magnets, you get in union. Okay, guys, enough blah, 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 blah. Second waivers. What is the outcome for you? Spirit, calm my energy down. I don't need to be using my Aries energy right now in the tropical chart. What is the what is the outcome? I have two outcomes, guys. Two outcomes. I don't want to say the other outcome. I really just don't. I'm going to pull other cards. There's two outcomes. One of the outcomes has several cards. Before I show you and you freak out, listen. Do you want the good news or the bad news first? Just tell me. Who wants the good news? Who wants the bad news first? The bad? Look at you naughty, naughty people. You want the bad news? I'll give it to you. You asked for it. Ah, shit. It's okay. Breathe. This is a temporary outcome. Oh, shit. Now, because I have so many swords, I'm going to start off the bat. This is for those of you that have an air partner or air in your chart, or the simple, plain out idea that's in everyone's mind right now. Thoughts. Swords represent your mind and your thoughts. The outcome. Like I was just yakking for like 20 minutes about people that need to be in a high vibration to get winning. Second waivers, I have a victory down here, but I'm going to give you the good news next. But for those of you that are in a very, very sad vibration of anger, sadness, and anxiety. Anger, sadness, anxiety. This is your outcome. You will attract what you think about. Like I said, swords represent thoughts and thinking. Didn't I just say what you think about, you bring about? Here it is. Hello. You're going to get this in your outcome. If you are doing that, you're going to get this. Outcome. The other outcome I didn't want to show you this one, but it also represents the Five of Pentacles. Loss, rejection. I just sat here forever and talked about rejection. This is what I'm talking about, guys. If you don't overcome that hurdle, that mountain, second wavers, that are maybe a little bit further behind, and this may not be you, this may be your twin, okay? If you don't overcome rejection and loss, grieving, 5 stages of grief, if you have not overcome everything in that second waiver, this is just a sign for those of you who have not overcome all the 5 stages. You still have some work to do. You still have some healing to do. You have to heal your broken heart, your anger, sadness, and grief. Look at that. Anger, sadness, and grief. And by the way, here's Libra, 7th house of relationships and marriage. Some of you, second waivers, I'm also feeling someone has to leave a karmic partner. Some of you in the second wave are with a karmic partner that I feel could be an air sign, or you have air in your chart, and you have to leave karmic partners behind. You have to reject your ex. Let go of your ex. That's in the near future. Here's the good news. Remember I said, do you want the good news or the bad news first? I had to spit out the bad news. Once you have done your 5 stages of grief, once your partner has released their ex, and this can be mentally, it doesn't have to be physically. Yes, pentacles represent physical, like somebody literally saying, here's my suitcase, and I'm leaving, I'm moving away, I'm done, I'm out of this house, this physical house, I'm done, I'm out of these walls. I'm away from her or him. I'm away, I'm away. This is the one rejection that needs to happen, and it will. It will. Spoiler alert. No, I'm not going to say it yet. That's for the best part. Save the best for last. Once you have walked away from your karmic partner, second waivers, you're in the gold. You're clear. You've overcome the last bit of your karma. But for those of you that haven't, you're a little bit further behind. Okay? I love you, and I'm trying to take it easy on you. And it may be you or it may be your twin. But there needs to be some healing involved. You need to be assertive. Speak your truth. I know that that throat chakra needs to get cleared up. And look, she's wearing blue. Totally throat chakra. Communication and thoughts. It needs to come out. The truth needs to be said to... And the Queen of Swords can also represent a divorced person. So I feel like there might be someone in the second wave that is getting over a divorce and they need to let it go. That's one scenario. The other scenario is they need to divorce their karmic partner or leave them. And the other scenario is they have to overcome the stages of grief of their past life. There's some past life karma. And you have to let it go for yourself and your ancestors. You're connected to your root chakra, and you're very, like, this is the Mula Nakshatra. I'm feeling like a Mula Nakshatra out there. Yeah, and I think that's Sagittarius or Gemini. I don't know, but it's a Mula Nakshatra. Anyways, there's some kind of root chakra information that's coming to me. Yeah, and it's clearing ancestral baggage. Anyways, once you guys have done that, here we are. Victory. Victory and success, and I just told you earlier, the 6 of Wands represents somebody coming back from the past. This is your lost, long lost love, who you fell in love with, had a beautiful relationship with, and then separated. He's going to come back, or she's going to come back. But you have to overcome your karma and yourself. You will have victory. Second wave. And I want to spit out. It's this summer. Definitely, June is for some people. June is definitely union for some people. You are like literally in union and maybe you don't even realize it. Sometimes union doesn't mean, oh, I moved in with them and I got a ring and we're married now, we're engaged. That's not always union. Union can also be your minds meeting at the same time, your energies vibrating at the same time, the same pace, you're communicating, and you're in the same space. Maybe not all the time, like living together, but you share the same space at times and you're in good communication. You're in the same vibration. No one's up, no one's down. You're in the same level of communication. That can be union. Some of you are in union and you don't even know it. For June, there are people coming in union. Some of them are moving in together. Okay? Some of them are getting engaged. Some of them are finding out they're having a baby. Some of them are definitely finding out that this person wants to have a relationship with you again. And they may not have said it yet. Maybe this is that throat chakra I'm feeling. They may not have said it, but you sense it and you feel it and you sense the vibrations in the air. And it's like, ooh, it's in the air. Love is in the air. This relationship is in the air. You totally know it. And that particular group, you are going to have union this summer. Yeah, this summer, June to August, you're definitely going to have that big, big union of like, we're in a relationship again. Yes. Making up, reuniting. This is definitely for some. For the laggers, for those that are kind of falling behind, I really am sensing October, November. There will be a union in October or November for the second waivers. Okay? And remember, whew, that was the good news. Once you've overcome, you are going to have union. So second waivers, I'm feeling this is the year. This is the Ace of Pentacles. This is the year. Pentacles represent years. I know it's this year. Oh, I know what I was going to remember earlier. Remember somebody asked me a question and in the beginning of my reading, I'm like, I was going to answer something and then I forgot. Here's what I just remembered. Somebody said, do you feel like all the twins are going to be in union this year? No. No, I don't. I'm sorry. I'm going to use my own intuition on this, and please take what resonates for you and toss what doesn't. But no, because all the twins are not on the same level. So how can there possibly be a union for everybody this year? No. Do I feel like this is a big year? Do I feel like we're coming to a closing for a big gap? Like the past 3 to 4 years, like I was saying, even 9 years, 3 to 9 years span. I feel like the past 3 to 9 years, the gap between the twins is closing, and those specific group is being gathered to come into union. Yes, I feel like the sun, the universe is like mother hen, and they're gathering their chicks. They're like, okay, this group, come into union. We're going to make it happen. Come into union. I do feel there's a big group. No, I don't feel it's everybody, because everyone has free will, and some are going to be lagging or some are going to be part of that third wave. Okay? And you can catch up to either or. It depends on how fast I feel everyone progresses in their level of ascension. Okay, so that's what I have for the second waivers. And I am going to spit out, if you guys are new to this reading, I don't believe there's a twin for everybody in the world. And I do not believe that everyone has multiple twins. You have one twin. And no, it is not everybody. Because we are not cookie cutter race. We are not a cookie cutter creation. Everyone's not special. This is not public school. Everybody's the same. I think we all have some common sense as ascended beings that are definitely a little bit more higher on the thought bracket than a lot of people. Let's use our heads here. No, not everybody's the same. We're not all on the same journey. We're not cookie cutters. Everybody at public school does not learn the same way. You have your studious kids and you have your ADD kids. And you have your kids that are way off somewhere else and are like strides behind or ahead. Everyone learns differently in the same grade. Same with twins. Same with the world. There are some people on the twin journey, and there are some people on the single journey, and there are some people on a karmic clearing soulmate journey. There are some people that are just meant to be a karmic. They have reincarnated to be a karmic. So no, not everybody's a twin. You can't switch from being, you know, somebody doing something and then automatically go be somebody else. This is not face off, okay? We're not going to swap faces. I'm sorry, I'm tired and I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'm done. I just wanted to say that for those of you that are watching. I'm not trying to be rude and harsh and mean. But let's just look at this picture one last time for the twins. One last time. What does union look like for you guys? What you think about, you bring about. I want you to really be manifesting your union. Imagine it. What does it look like for you? Bring it. Bring it on. Say, bring it on, universe. See what the comments are. It's so late and I'm older and my contacts work, but I can't even see that far away. I have a friend that's Pisces and she spins me out of how in tune she is. Okay, she spins you out on how in tune she is. That is amazing. I love it. Very intuitive. Why, thank you very much. Pisces are very, very intuitive. Yeah, and just to say, guys, on my Vedic chart, I have a Pisces moon. And if you guys know anything about astrology, Pisces, well, a moon represents your mind, your thought, your mother, your spirituality, your emotions. So I am very flowy with the Pisces moon in Eastern astrology. Okay? I just want to spit that out there. I'm going to do the third wave. Whoops. Fix this. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's still not working. What the heck? Sorry. Okay. Let me just clear my energy here, guys. I've just picked up on so much energy from that reading. It like wears me down. Do you guys ever feel that way? You get so much energy. It's like a surge and then you feel drained. Like, that was a big reading for me. I really tapped into like a lot of people. I feel like I had 1,000 spirits rush through my body. Like I feel flushed and cold. So just give me a moment. My whole face feels like numb. And I just want to say while I'm sitting here thinking, and I feel like Spirit's telling me one more thing. For those of you in the second wave, something recently happened last night. There was a portal, or there was some kind of a awakening and enlightenment last night. I don't know who I'm speaking to, but last night something happened. And it was kind of late. I think it was between the hours of 11 and 2 o'clock. Nope, 3 o'clock. Between the hours of 11 and 3 o'clock, that's what I'm hearing here, feeling. Something changed. Something shifted. And I don't know if anybody felt it. If you were sleeping, if you were in contact with your twin, I don't know. Something happened for someone between that hours, and your energy has shifted and you've graduated to another level. I just wanted to say that. It was really good though. It was something good, not bad. It was something very good that happened. Maybe some of you feel it. You feel different this morning, right? You woke up and you felt different. As I'm saying that, I'm just shuffling. I have the Empress and the Ace of Wands. This is passion and sex. Were some of you guys having sex last night? Making a baby? I don't know. But that thought just came to me. I'm done. I'm totally embarrassed right now that I even said that. I cried tonight and I feel better now. No sex. Okay. Maybe you were just thinking about it or dreaming about it, or someone got intimate in the 5D. I'm not going to speak for myself. Those are my secrets. But there's definitely some warmth and sexual passion, energy, new desires, and experimentations. This could be creativity. This could be last night you experimented with some kind of meditation or some kind of powerful, intuitive ritual. For some of you, it was a ritual. What were you doing last night? Anyway, somebody was doing something. And it includes the Empress, which is growing something. Growing and healing, nurturing, compassion, love, and forgiveness. Something grew last night. Something grew in your heart, or flat out growing. My male roommate who wanted to be my twin but isn't, I had a major fight with them last night, not tolerating negative energy. Wow, that's big. That can explain the Ace of Wands. Fiery argument communication. That can also represent that. I was using sexual energy to manifest last night. Yay, Infinity! Somebody got real live talking about their secrets. I know not everybody wants to share their information. Come on, I don't expect you to be like, yes, I was doing this and this last night. Maybe you're doing it by yourself. I'm just joking. I don't know. But you got real. I love you guys. And if you don't want to spit it out on here, you don't have to. I know your secrets. Joking. I don't. Although if I met you, I probably would. Be glad you're not in front of me. I totally dive into your mind. Creepy. It does freak me out sometimes when I do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to know what your business is. Moving on. I'm going to do a quick reading now. We're on the first wave. These are people I feel mostly in union. First wavers, you are in union indeed. Most of you, like 80+% of you are in union. First wave, you're in union. You're married, you're living the dream, you're doing the thing. If you're even watching, a lot of people in union are not even like on this. You know what I mean? They're like, I used to have some people that were first wavers and I haven't seen them in a long time. But there was a couple that was always live with me and they were first wavers. They were definitely entwined and in union. They both knew what journey they were on. First wavers, you both acknowledge your twins. Sign number 1, first wavers know they are twins. They know that each other is a twin. They know it. That's a first waiver sign. The second sign, they've overcome a lot of spirituality and they're ultra spiritual. These are people working in spiritual fields. First wavers have left their day jobs, majority of them, not all of them, but majority of them have left their day jobs and they're doing something with their work, their spirituality. They are out healing, helping the poor, helping the sick, working with animals, volunteering at shelters, just doing all kinds of things, okay? First wavers are literally using their gifts in the real world, okay? They live in 5D, but they come down to the matrix. They come down to, you know, this third dimension, and they do stuff for humanity. They bring up this earth's vibration. They give love and they heal. That's a first waver, and someday you will be doing that, okay, as a team. So I'm going to do the first waivers. These are people in union. Mostly. Some of the first waivers, we'll see what it holds for you. I've never really, you know, I haven't done a first wave reading in like a long time. Let's see what the cards hold. I'm going to clear the energy and use my Visa Viseta deck. See what that says. First waivers. Right off the bat. You see how this works, guys? If you're not a first waiver, look what you have to look forward to. You have the twins here, which is the Lover's card in the Major Arcana. And then you have the 9 of Cups. This is ultimate happiness, wishes coming true. You also fulfill other people's wishes. You are a team working together with the divine. This is the Holy Trinity. This is mind, body, and soul, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Okay, this is that trio. Okay, it's a very powerful, like I said, 3s and 9s, God numbers. You guys are working with the divine and the universe to make a difference on this world. This is why it represents Adam and Eve. They came here and changed the world. The twins are always meant to change the world. They have a divine purpose. I just want to kind of spit out what I feel is true. And I can't say for 100% because nobody knows 100%. I don't care how psychic you are. There's actually no physical scientific proof as of right now. But I feel with my intuition that Mary Magdalene and Jesus Christ were the first twins, or one of the first, not the first, but one of the first. Obviously, Adam and Eve, I feel, were the first. They were literally created for each other. So yeah. And Eve came from Adam's rib. So literally, she came from his body. Definition of the twins. One spirit split into 2. Same thing. I'm not going to go into depths about my thoughts on that. But I just want to say, you are here on this earth doing something big. Just like Adam and Eve, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, they had a voice. They changed the world. Mary Magdalene's story changed the world. She was a prostitute. So they said, although I feel like a lot of the males that wrote the Bible were very sexist and wanted to put down women. I'm not a feminist, but I really do feel that about the Bible. It was like a constant woman bashing thing, which is what this earth has done to the feminine energy for since the beginning of time. Feminines and masculines were once very equal. The masculine energy overtook the feminine energy, which is feminine represents spirituality, higher forms of thinking and emotions. Masculines represent courage, strength, decisions, power, 3D environments. You know what I mean? Masculine is just very dry, water and earth. You know what I mean? So anyways, moving on. We have the twins here, and this is you in union, guys. First wavers. You're making wishes come true. You're making an impact on this earth, and you're like fulfilled. This is the Cinderella card. It's wishes coming true. You're happy. Yeah, you have your everyday dramas like any other relationship, but the difference with twins and any other relationship is you get through your hurdles spiritually. This is why they represent cups. Those of you who are in union or first waver, however you resonate in this reading, you can pick up on whatever you want. You can be a third waver and match some of this. I don't care. However it resonates for you, okay? But cups represent spirituality and emotions. So you are spiritually fulfilled and you're emotionally happy, okay? And it's a gift. You're living in the present moment. It's a gift. You're in touch with your higher self. This is in your mind, okay? What is in the heart of the first wavers? What is in their heart? What means the most to them? I mean, come on, what's in your heart? What ticks inside of you? What makes your heart tick? What makes your blood flow? What makes your blood pump? Who are you living for? First wavers. Oof. What makes you tick? Eight of Pentacles, guys. First wavers, you're hard workers, number one. You're working hard for this earth. You're working hard to clear your karmas for other people and your ancestors. You are clearing a lot of karma connected to your DNA, your ancestry. This can be a lot of RH negative blood. I'm feeling like there's a lot of RH negative blood involved with this first wave. Okay, and there could be RH negative blood in all the others. Okay, this is just what I'm thinking, what's coming to my mind. What I'm also feeling is you are working very, very hard at creating a new pentacle this year. For the first wavers, you are working really hard at a change of pace. You guys have been on the same hamster wheel for a while, and maybe it's been good. Maybe it's been really successful and really good. And you're kind of scared of this change. You're like, maybe you're getting onto a new adventure. You're doing something new with work. You started a new business. That's what I'm hearing. Or you're getting into business together, finally. You're combining your incomes. You're getting into some kind of business together. And you're a little bit nervous. Is this pentacle going to come out right? Is this going to be successful? Am I going to make good money? Am I going to actually do this? I also feel like you're going to school. This can represent hard work and education, using your skills, using your mind. You're putting your creativity to work, and you're going to school. You're learning something new because you want to do something different. Okay, you're changing your life path. You are changing your life path. So first wavers, yeah, you're working really hard. It's really important to you. This is service work. This is karmic work. You're doing something you're being called to do. And it's scary, but you're being called, and you feel it. This was what matters most to you right now. This position in your life, and you've been working hard at it for probably 8 years. Okay, 8 years you've been working so hard at something to do with your creativity and your passion, and you're finally going to start making some money off of it. So don't be scared to make money off of your gift. There's nothing wrong with that. You're living the dream. You're doing things that everybody wishes they could do. They wish they could leave that daily grind and go do something that they feel fulfilled to do. So don't be scared, okay? I also feel like some of you want to write a book. You want to write a book. Okay, that's what I'm feeling so far. Let's see. That's at the heart. What is the challenge? What is the challenge for this first wave? And you might even feel like you have a touch of first wave in you. If you're a second waver, you might be transitioning into that first wave energy. You know what I mean? Like you could be at the cusp to be graduating. Like, you know, it's your fourth semester and you're like, been in school for 10 years, 9 years, 8 years, and you're like, oh, I'm ready to graduate and be done. Woohoo! Challenge. This is the death card, guys, in this deck. Here's the opposite side, which is scary, unexpected death. This side really rings to me transformation. The eighth house. This is ironic that it's coming in the first waivers. Like, yeah, you're recently going through a transformation. You're doing something new, okay? This is a new career, a new job, a whole new you. You've basically blossomed, and you've been reborn. Do you see this person? She's naked. She's brand new. She's between the two pillars. Do you see how this looks like the moon card? You know, where the two wolves are howling at the moon, and then there's the crab coming out of the water, and then there's that spirit walking between the pillars. But this is quite the opposite. This is the sun. And there's two people mourning a loss. Do you see how they're like mourning? There's a black crow. Also, a black crow can be a sign for you guys. There's black crows coming around you a lot. If you are seeing crows or there's crows, you're either transitioning into that first wave energy or you're first wave. This is just a sign, your first wave. That's something to do with black crows, okay? But you're having to be new in this transformation. You've been reborn several times. You've been put here a lot, and you're reliving a new you. You've died. Your old you is gone, and now you're born, and no one can see you. This is a secret between the pillars. There's a secret, but the sun is shining light on you. You're not going to be a secret for long. The sun is rising, and soon the light is going to shine on you, and you're going to be that person that everyone sees. Everyone will see this transformation in you. And your challenge is to don't be scared of the sun. Don't be scared of the limelight. Don't be scared of people noticing you and looking at you and seeing you for who you are. Also, have courage with the sun. Have courage and strength to express who you really are, because there is some people that don't want to hear about this journey, and family especially. They're like, no, I don't really want to believe that my family member is really that spiritual. But you are. And the Knight of Wands pops up as I'm saying that. Have the strength and courage to be yourself, be authentic. Because the time is coming for the light to get shown, whatever. The light is coming to shine on you. The time is coming. And you will start making money, and you'll have good business sense, and you're going to be creative. And whatever you're doing right now, especially writing this book, it's going to help the world, and it's going to shine a light on the dark. I feel like death can represent the Scorpio, which is the 8th house. Scorpio is the keeper of secrets. Ironic, the moon also represents that, secrets. But it's like the planet sun moving into the 8th house. It's lighting up your secrets. So you have some skeletons in the closet, like literally skeletons. And the sun is coming to shine on you right now this year, and your secrets aren't going to be a secret anymore. All right. Also, whatever you've had, because the 8th house represents loss and you know, literally like debt, like loss of money and things like that. And so if you have experienced a loss of money or a loss of success, the sun is coming out to fix that. Your loss is going to be a gain this year. Okay, moving on. You've got the challenge. Don't be afraid of the light. Don't be afraid to make that move on your book and publish it. Don't be afraid to let people see who you really are. Express to your family who you really are. If they reject you, so be it. You got to be brave. That's what the sun also represents, courage. Okay, Um, emotions. What's going on in the emotions for the first wave? Happy to see it. Page of Cups. You're emotionally happy. You're feeling in love. You're feeling good. You're expressing your love to people, and you're also a healer. You are literally, water and cups represent the healing nature and the loving nature, like the Cancer or the Pisces. You're very intuitive, very psychic. Duh, you're a first waver. Of course, you're intuitive and psychic. This is you, okay? You can also have water in your chart, first wavers, okay? Definitely some water in your chart. Um, yeah, Scorpio. I'm feeling Scorpio too, big time for some of you. But you're definitely coming out of the water. You're expressing yourself. These are your emotions. How I said, don't be scared to express yourself. This is you wanting in your heart to express yourself. You haven't yet because this is your challenge, but you will. And you want to share your gift, which is your Ace of Cups. You want to share this spiritual gift with the world. You want to share healing love. You want to grow this planet. You want to nurture. It's like watering plants, watering the grass, watering this world. You want to give your water and your energy to the world. And both of my ears are ringing as I'm saying this card. Whew, you feel good. And not only are you in love with your twin because you guys are in union, you feel more like yourself than you ever have. You're 100%. You are real. You know who you are, you know who you were, and you see who you're going to be. And you have faith and love and hope. And you want to share that with the world. Also, on a more personal note, first wavers, you are feeling more romantic with your twin than you have in a long time. You guys are going out on dates. They're holding your hand. They're looking at you with a loving, romantic look. They're feeling content and happy in this relationship. That's in your emotions. Okay, I can't wait for that. Like, who out here watching these readings cannot wait for that moment? I can't wait for that moment. See what we have to look forward to? If you guys are watching and you're not a first waver, this is what you have to look forward to. What is the outcome, please, for the first wavers, the people, the twins that have been here the longest? What is their outcome in their near future? What is their outcome? They're doing it. They're doing their gift. They're doing what they're called to do. What is their outcome? Ha! I love it. Wow. Three of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. I'm just going to start off to say the Three of Wands, again, it's that Holy Trinity. I was speaking about that, the threes and the nines. It's that Holy Trinity. It's that mind, body, and soul. With the wands, you have passion and love and courage and strength in your mind, in your body, and in your soul. Look how he's holding the yin and yang. This is perfect for that first wavers watching. You guys are melded into one. You are blended. You are the yin and the yang. Masculine and feminine at their best. Together, doing the thing, making moves, taking action, making steps forward towards a happy future. You're building an eternity together. You are building your next life and your karma clearing. So when you guys do reincarnate into the next life, you're going to have a very positive life. You're also becoming strong. Whatever you're doing right now in this life is going to help you in the next reincarnation. Remember Rahu, the North Node. This is the builder of your karma right now in this life. Whatever Rahu is bringing to you, wherever Rahu is in your planet, this North Node of the moon, the shadow planet, wherever that sits in your chart, this is the karma you're bringing to you right now in this lifetime. Ketu, the south node of the moon, represents last life's karma. And you've done a really good job, Twin Flames, on curing that. Past life karma is gone, but you are working on being strong and creating good karma in this life. So in your next reincarnation, you're really strong and you can overcome. This is why we have the Knight of Pentacles. You are becoming grounded like the Emperor. You are building an empire. You are creating a generation of people with hope, love, and enlightenment. You are bringing forward a new ascension of people. You are being a leader, just like the stag. You are loyal and dedicated. dedicated to the spiritual journey and who you are. The reason this knight is on all fours is because it's extremely grounded and he will not budge. This represents also like the Taurus. Okay, it's like the bull. It's strong, sturdy. You can't push it. You can't move it. This is saying that you and your twin are not movable. You're fixed, like a fixed sign. You're not movable. You guys coming into union, you're not going to get separated again. Don't worry about it. Don't be in fear about any kind of separation. It's not going to happen. You guys are very secure, very secure. The pentacle represents years. Like I said, you're working on something this year. This is your outcome. It's on the way and it will be delivered to you. This pentacle is representing your gift, the thing that you're transforming in. This new book, whatever you're building right now, it's a book, it's a business, it's something that you're creating or going to school for. Whatever it is, it's a transformation with death. It's something that's new for you. And this is the year for greatness. This is the year for success. And you're already in union, so this is the year that you guys are really going to be successful. You're going to have a turnover of money. You're going to start seeing some good income in for you guys if you have been struggling on the forefront of money. This new creation of business, this book, this business that you guys are building together, it could also be real estate. I'm feeling like the fourth house, which represents Cancer and real estate, home, hearth, family. You could also be expecting a child or a grandchild if you're older. But you're investing in real estate, you're starting a new business, you're doing something very different, and you're going to see some income. There's going to be a lot of money coming in. And it's on the way, and it's sturdy, and it's not going anywhere. Pentacles have longevity. It's long lasting. This gift that you're doing is beyond secure. You've basically put money in the right place, and you're going to start seeing it come tenfold. Congratulations, first wavers. I can't wait to be in that energy. As you can see, I definitely resonate with the second wave energy. I'm here in the middle. Second wave, you can be in the early part of second wave or the end part of second wave going into the first. You can be right in the middle. I don't know where you sit. I'd have to do a reading on that, but you know, I went through the waves and now you guys kind of have an idea with this reading. It's new. I've never done the readings like this before. You have an idea. You can see where you sit, what resonates with you, whatever wave you feel you're in. Okay? And that is awesome. Oh, I had someone else ask a question. Is it possible for one twin to be in a different wave than another twin? I hesitate to say this, but I will say sometimes. It's rare. I do not feel it's common. There could be a rarity where the twins are very different in age. And whatever reason that is some karmic past from past lives that you brought into this life. And if you are like 10 to 20 years difference in age and you're a twin, you're going to have a hard time coming into union because obviously one person's very far behind. They need to mature. And I just know for a fact, doing Vedic and Vedic astrology, that I've studied, that with the Navamsha chart, the D9 chart, this is a maturity chart, and you really have to be at least 32, really 35. I'm not even there yet. Like, I'm almost at the 35 mark, but you really have to be deep. Like, that's the start of maturity. 32, 35, the start of maturity for your future, for your karma, for all that. So anyways, where I'm going with that is, yeah, if your twin is like far behind, they've got to mature. I do not see twins coming into union at a very young age. And if they do, because it's possible, if you're 21 years old and you get into union with your twin and it's awesome, I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but my intuition tells me that 9.5 times out of 10, you will separate after like 6 to 8 years of togetherness. There will be a cheating and there will be a trigger, and you will separate, and there will be a long separation, like years, and then you'll get together again when you're in your 40s. And I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer, but I really feel that way. And if you can change my mind, please show me your research, but this is what I'm feeling. If you're in your 20s and you got together with your twin and you've recently been triggered, 9 times out of 10, it's going to take a long time because you need to get to that maturity point. And I know that when you study astrology, people have to mature. It's a life path. It's not who's better than who. It's not that, oh, she's better than me or he's better than me or I'm more ascended at a young age than this person. That's not what it's about. It's about Saturn. It's about Jupiter. It's about the planets, how they aspect your chart, how they aspect your life. And they want you to be here a certain amount of time to gain knowledge, to gain new karma for the next life, which isn't half of the reason. You can't just jump in. It's like jumping into this life and whew, okay, I've completed all my karma. I'm good to go. Now I'm ready to go do this, this, and this. No. Universe, I don't think in my intuition, I don't feel like that. It works like that. I feel like the universe can do some surprising things. Anything's possible. But I honestly feel like you have some work, like spiritual inside work to grow and mature. I'm not just being ageist or anything like that. I'm not. There's been some very spiritual young people. And I work great with young people. I have nothing against being young. I was myself extremely mature at 21. However, I am still very different than I was then. There's different things, guys. I'm not going to blab on anymore. Do you guys have any more questions before I tap off? She said anything is possible. Okay. I don't want to wait no more. Tired, though about to unleash my Leo. Oh my goodness. My twin is 14 plus years younger, but is in the early 40s. Yeah, Rebecca, that's fine because he's in his early 40s. He's already reached that maturity level. And I'm not being an ageist, guys, but when you study Vedic astrology, you'll realize that you can't even use your Navamsha chart. You can't even use your D9 chart, your divisional chart. You can't even use it till you're 32 or 35. It's not even working. It doesn't even really matter till you hit that age. So you see, there's certain things you have to learn as a spirit on this planet. There's certain things you have to learn and complete. And some of you are way ahead. And like I said, anything's possible. Anybody can jump into this. Anyone can really shock the world. Anything is possible. I'm just saying from what I've seen, that's what I know. This is my opinion. Everyone's entitled to their own different opinion. This is just mine. Okay? It's just mine. Anyone can have a different opinion. And tons of people on YouTube even, they're like, there's tons of opinions on twins. This is my channel. This is how I feel as a person. If it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. And I'm not trying to offend anybody. But this is what I'm feeling. And if you feel like you resonate with so much of what I do and say, listen, I'm speaking truth. I'm not making things up in my head. This is what I feel. This is what I think I know. And I've really dived into it. I've dug so deep. And I've specialized in this area. So it's like, I just want you to just realize that, okay? Let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions? I'm turning 30 in a month. That is awesome. Mine is 17 years younger. Wow. That's okay. I was told to get Prego with my DM this year. I'm running out of time due to age. Guys, and I want to speak about pregnancy and age. Age doesn't matter. I have known people to be in their 60s and have children. It's happened, guys. This day and age, especially because everybody is really fit, your body is what makes your clock tick. And I believe in spiritual healing, and I also do spiritual healing. But I can tell you, however you're feeling is how your body is generating. If you are feeling 55 years old or 60, and you feel like you're 30 years old, and you run, and you're fit, and you're like in better shape than you've ever been in your life, and you're still having your period, who's to say you cannot get pregnant? Yeah. If your body's working because your body feels young, you're going to get pregnant. If your body is working, you're going to get pregnant. I don't care how old you are. And there's so many people, even in their 40s, 50s, that are still on their monthly. Of course they can get pregnant. It's still working. So that is becoming a thing of the past. It really is. And we're becoming more alchemist. We are aligning our body spiritually. And I can tell you, if you are eating the right things and you are feeling the right things and you are emotionally healing yourself, you're feeling good. Your body is really healthy. I don't know if you guys have heard about that 80-year-old woman that does like sword fighting in India. I forgot her name. But yeah, she's 80 and she's kicking ass like sword fighting. And she looks flippin' awesome for her age. And she kicks ass. And she's 80 and she's like, I'm going to keep doing it till I can't anymore. And as long as she keeps telling her mind that, I'm going to keep doing this till I can't, her body's going to say, okay, just like the universe. Whatever you say, I'll do. If you are dwelling sick around sick people or old people, and I love being around old people. I have Saturn aspecting a lot of places in my chart that put me around elderly and older people. I love being in an older presence. I love being around older people. But yeah, it's like if you're around older people and they're like, oh, my arthritis, my back, I'm so old. I just can't walk anymore. My hips hurt too much. I can't do that anymore either. I can't do this and I can't do that. And my my illness will not allow me to do that. And I can't do that. If you keep telling your body you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't, of course you can't. If you are old and you're like, I can do that, I'm good, you're good. And I can speak for my grandpa too. He's pretty up there, and he carries, and he still drives like a bat out of hell, and he's not scared to confront young men. Like, he's got a strong Mars aspect in his life. He was in the Air Force, but he's definitely in his 70s, and he looks and feels 40. And he works out, like he's strong, and he looks good. He looks real good. And he's a brave guy. Like, he'll confront people. He's not scared to confront. He's a very Marsy person. But where I'm going with this is, you're only as old as you feel. So stop feeling old. Why does anybody want to feel old? No! I certainly don't. And I'm never going to feel old. Like, I'm going to keep telling myself that. So don't feel like your clock is ticking, or your clock is going to be ticking. And as I'm shuffling, you guys saw me shuffling. And we're talking about age and birth. Look, death, and then this young person, it's like, and then this Two of Cups. I feel like what it's saying to me is age is nothing. You're a young spirit at heart, and you can be in this relationship, and transformations can happen. Miracles can happen. Anyways, that's that. All right, I love you guys. I feel old due to my chronic illness, but I feel young with my DM. See, that's super healing. That's awesome. And a lot of the twins can heal each other. We are both 34 and we don't have kids. You got plenty of time. Don't worry about that. I might need a miracle to have a baby. Well, a miracle may be in order. Nothing's wrong with that. That's very possible. I will try to explain this in English. You told me before someone is watching me in a scary way. Days later, it turned out I had a stalker. Stop it. Now I'm freaked out. He was and is so crazy, and now the police has him. Oh my God. Marie Bachman, I remember that. I remember that. And I was like creeped. Now I feel like I have to close my window. I'm really freaked out. I have my window open with my screen. Marie! Ah! I'm so freaked out. Like, sorry. Oh, I feel what you're feeling. Fear. That is not good. And you're beautiful, Marie. I'm so sorry. I'm not happy that I saw that. I am not happy that I saw that. But I'm glad you figured that out. How did you figure that out? How did you know? I have stalkers, but they are scared for me. Oh my gosh. I'm glad he's caught too. Marie, how did you find out? Marie, how did you find out? He was outside your house? Oh my God. This is like Scream scary, like the movie Scream. You know what I'm saying? I'm so sorry, Marie. I am so sorry. I'm so glad he's caught. Asking me if my dinner was okay. Yeah, that's totally Scream. Yeah, I'm gonna go close my window right now, so hang on. Yeah, where's my gun? Oh my God. Okay, Marie, I just psyched myself out. I'm looking out the window and I put my kids' shoes on my little patio table on my porch. And I saw shoes and I'm like, oh shit. And like my heart was pounding and it was just his baby shoes. But I know that's how you felt. I know your heart was just like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what could have happened? So I'm blown away. I'm blown away. And that was a message from God. That was a message from the universe. It had nothing to do with me. I just asked God for me to be a channel. I just want to be a channel. I don't want to take any credit. I am just thankful that God pulls through. Thank you, Lord, for protecting you. I thank Him for protecting you, and I thank Him for you finding out when you needed to find out before something happened. I'm really thankful for that. So, thank God you're okay. I'm so happy, but I'm just sorry that that even happened. Okay. I wish all protection, love, and light. Yes, that's very good, guys. How much does it cost for a personal reading? Natty Chen. I love you, Marie. You're a sweetheart. I'm always here for you. Spit me a message every now and then. I want to check up on you. I have my specials. Natty Chen. My readings are really reasonable. It's $125 for an astrology reading. This includes a 30-minute tarot reading, but I'll spend the time to do your chart and I'll help explain it to you. Okay? Then I have a special hour reading, which is $88. And this includes multiple spreads. I will pull a spread for a karmic, for you, for your love, work, and love. Like I'll do multiple spreads, okay? We can ask multiple questions. Lots of questions. And sometimes I usually go over. Anyone who's ordered a reading for me, you know I go over. Because once I start reading, I don't just hear the buzzer. Oh, sorry, we're in the middle of the reading. Time's up. Gotta go. Pay me more and we'll continue. No, I will finish your reading for you. Sometimes it gets deep. Then I have the $66 reading. This is 1 hour, and I will do a large spread. This will include 2 people, and I'll answer multiple questions, but it's just one spread. I'll do some clarifiers and an oracle. All of mine always include oracles. I will read you a last oracle. So that's the hour, okay? And I like that because we can get into depth, more questions. And I love doing lives, by the way, but I can't do recordings. From the $66 reading, then I have the $33 reading, which is 30 minutes. And I will do one spread, okay? And I'll do some clarifiers. And I'll do an oracle at the end, one oracle at the end. And yeah, you can get some information from there. A lot of people with the 30 minutes, you know, they just want to know one thing. Do I have a twin? Is this my twin? Where does this relationship go? What's going to happen? Or usually my 30 minutes include like the weekly. What's going to happen this week or this month? And I can give you some information. But if you really want the in-depth between you and another person, an hour is usually good. Look how long this reading took me now. We're at 130 something minutes. And I've done 3 readings, which is, you know, it's like 3 people. Okay, so really even squishing the karmic, the twin, and the other twin into an hour is pushing it, because you see how long it takes me to get this energy per reading and what each card means and to explain. And I only pulled 5 sections. Sometimes I pull 9 sections, 15 sections, you know what I mean? So it's like dissecting and doing surgery. It depends on how much surgery you want done. What do you really want to know about yourself? I do like the astro readings because then you know your sun, moon, and rising. You know what it is in tropical astrology, and you know what it is in Western astrology and Eastern astrology, and you know what your twin is, you know. But it's 125 per person, so I'm not going to do an astro reading for like you and your twin because it's really time consuming. I actually have to go on the computer, do your chart, look into where your planets are, figure out what's going on at this time in your life, what dasha period you're in, what's going to happen soon, what karma you need to clear, your personality, whatever questions you have, and then I send you the chart. You do have a copy. But, you know, that way you know more about yourself. So that's more time consuming, which is obviously why it's 125. But that's a great deal. A lot of people, you know, they charge $300, $600 for stuff like that. So yeah, take it up on that. You know, it's great, and you do get a reading as well. So it's like 2 in 1. I recommend that for a lot of you guys. That's it. I hope that answered your question, Natalie Chen. If you want a private reading, go to www.naturalintuition1111.com. You can also find me on Facebook, Natural Intuition 1111 on Facebook. Same picture logo that I have on my YouTube channel. And you can message me there, and I'll prompt you to my website. And then I do PayPal and Skype, or like I said, I can record. I can also do a live unlisted reading. I've learned that. So we can go live on YouTube, but it's going to be an unlisted video, which means no one's going to have the link unless you're invited to the link. So we can do that as well. And that way you get it live right away. But I can't hear you is the only downfall with that. I can't hear you. I can't hear your questions, what your energy is, but you still can message me in the comments as I'm doing the live. What's this? What's that? Can you answer this question? So we still can interact. So I do recommend that too. And plus it's recorded. So if you want a recorded live, I recommend the YouTube live because I don't really quite know how to record a Skype unless you use another camera. Okay, well, I'm blah, 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 blah. It's been a very long reading and a very long night, guys. Any lasting questions? Anybody? Marie, I'm so happy you said that. Thank you for coming in. I have missed you. I haven't seen you on here in a while. I'm so glad. Okay. I guess there's no more questions. I might have to bid you all adieu. Do you need time of birth for yeah, I definitely need time of birth. I know I need the time of birth because it's like every 2 minutes it changes. Big time. Like it's the difference between day and night. It's the difference between one rising sign and another. It's the difference between one nakshatra and another. Yeah, it's a big, I need the time. Demetria, hi, I missed you too, hon. Could you please pull a card for me regarding my love life situation? Demetria. Yes, I will. And then I'm clocking off. Because it's late. But Demetria, you're the only one that's asked. So yes, I'm going to pull a card for you. Demetria. Let me get a different deck. I don't want to use the same energy with that. I'm going to use my Rider-Waite deck. Demetria. Demetria. Spirit, please give me a reading for Demetria. Demetria, what is in her situation? What is in her situation? Demetria. These are the cards that I pulled up for you so far. I wanted to just do one, but 3 popped out. Again, 3s and 9s are really meaning something to me in this reading. I don't know if a Pisces or an Aquarius means anything to you, but those are the signs popping out with these cards. Sun, moon, or rising. There is some secrets going on. Someone's not telling the truth about something. It is in regards to a relationship. I feel that there's definitely a secret between 2 people. It might include an Aquarius, but also there's a wish come true. There's something going to be coming in for you, and I feel it's something you've been waiting for. You've been praying, you've been seeking spirituality with the high priestess. It's prayer, it's rituals, it's very big forms of meditation. It's graduating to the masculine and feminine coming together. I do feel the masculine and feminine are together here also in this card. So I feel like you've been working really hard and union might be on the way for you. And definitely a rejuvenation of a relationship or the coming of a relationship. There's a relationship that you've been wanting to happen and it's definitely coming in. And it's coming in this summer. Definitely summertime. There's someone that you know of, might, like I said, have Aquarius in his chart or Pisces. But this person definitely is going to want a relationship with you. Okay, they want to make a new start. They want a relationship. Whoever that you're trying to get into a relationship with, not everybody knows about it. It may be a secret. This is quiet. Hush, hush. The high priestess only talks when she's spoken to. She doesn't just come out and talk unless you ask her. What is the secret you have? She's holding the Torah. Okay? She's not going to talk about it until it actually happens. And what I feel like this means is you sense union is on the way for you, but you're not speaking it yet because you don't want to jinx it. You're like, I know it's coming. I know I feel it, but I don't really want to say it because I sense it, but I really almost don't believe it myself. But you know it's coming. Okay? So I hope that resonates for you. It was on point. Demetria, you have me on pins and needles. Like, who is this guy? Not even fair. Could be a Leo Aquarius mix. Also is what I'm feeling. All right, well, that's what I'm feeling. You're welcome, hon. He's a Gemini. Well, cool. If that was the lovers, I would have guessed Gemini because the 6 in the lovers represents Gemini. But still, it does look like the Gemini. It's not the lovers card, but it's very similar with the 2 of Cups. But I will tell you, it's very mutual. So if you are not sensing this guy is coming your way, don't be scared. Trust your intuition. The high priestess also wants you to trust your intuition. You are being given signs, and it's in the stars, which is why it's the star card. It is in the stars. I feel like you've recently seen a robin, like the bird, a robin. Have you seen a robin? I don't know. Maybe you saw a bird. Or I feel like it's a robin, a red-breasted bird or a red bird. This bird is representing passion and a new beginning with this person. So if you've seen a robin, which they're just like a gray bird with a red breast, if you've seen a robin or you see some kind of a bird, it's a sign. I've been seeing birds everywhere. Yay! That's awesome, Demetria. So that's a sign, hun. It is a new beginning. It's a new beginning. Ah, that feels good. Spring, it's like love, you know. It feels like spring, but it's summer. But you know what I mean? It's just like love is in the air. Love is in the air. All right, guys. Well, that is it. I'm going to click off. I bid you adieu. I would love to do personal readings for all of you, so please let me know. I will be doing a special. Because I'm not very busy. My readings are like only a day out right now. Usually it's like 5 days, but it's about a day out. So if you order a reading, the next day you will get it, especially if it's a live. Sometimes if it's recorded, it takes like 2 days to get to you. But I am just a day out, so that's good. Okay, next day readings are definitely available. But I feel like I want to do a reading for you guys where I'm going to do some card pullings. I will do a video. And I don't know what date it's going to be, but it's going to be within 7 days, within a week. I will pop on and I'll give you a heads up. I won't just do it out of the blue. I'll do it so you guys can make sure you're able to be there on that day or that evening. I'll do it in an evening or something, okay? It might be a weekend. so my kids are gone. It might be a weekend. But I definitely want to do a reading to where I'll pull cards for people that comment. I've done that before like 3 months ago, and I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to be pulling cards for a lot of people. I'll do it for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Sometimes it drags into 2 hours. But it's going to be between an hour to 2 hour video. And if I can squeeze you in that time and I'm seeing your messages, I will do it. I will do a reading for you, a little card pull for free. Okay, guys? Just to give you some insight on what's going on with you. And that's a gift for my subscribers because I want to just give a big shout out and thank you. I have only been on YouTube for 3 months and I'm so happy with all my subscribers. Thank you. I would love for you to, if you have twin friends, let them know. Let them be a part of our soul family because our little family is very tight knit. I feel like our little soul family is meant to be here together. We're different. There's a different feel on this channel. And that's because there's a different feel with you guys. You guys are authentic. You are the real twins. You are authentic. I feel it. And a lot of my, friends and a lot of I consider friends that I do readings for, feel that too. They feel that this channel is full of love and light and honesty and authenticity. And that's all thanks to you guys. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being here and subscribing and ordering readings and just sending your energy here on lives. It means the world to me, and not only me, it means the world to everybody on here watching, knowing that there is people out there going through the same things they're going through. And as part of your light work, I just want you to reach out to each other and be supportive, okay? Send your love, give your hope, and I know a lot of you do that already, but keep doing it, okay? Because we're family. So thank you so much, guys. I love you, and I'm sending you lots of love and light, and thank you so much for watching. So you guys have a wonderful night. Bye, guys. Try to click off here. I'll wait. Bye. Lots of love and hearts and rainbows to you guys. I'm so glad it was a good reading. I love you guys. Sorry I look like death. Who gives? I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I really do. Thank you for being here. Good night, guys.